we're going to dive into sales. It seems a little early to be talking about Black Friday, but it's really not. Now is the time to like start testing, run a pre-sale, figure out your game plan, because Black Friday will be on us faster than we know. And you don't want Black Friday to be your first sale ever. That is a really scary thing.
Yeah, there's a lot to figure out, a lot to learn, not only with how you use Paid Memberships Pro and how you set things up, but also, you know, where else are you sharing your sale? What emails are you writing? We kind of have a reusable sequence of emails that we can just swap information when we run a sale again. So it's made it really straightforward for us to be running sales over and over again as we want to. So yeah. If you're here and yeah, go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, I was gonna say same thing. If you're here, same mind track. If you're here, say hello. Let us know where you're from. If you submitted a question prior to us going live, let us know that we're here so we can dive more into your use cases. I know I had somebody actually give us a really good example of, this is what I want my sale price to be, but this is what I want to charge my customers after the sale if they were new. So that's a really good use case and example that Kim can show a little bit. So let us know if you're here. Hi, Ruben from Peru. Wow.
Nice.
Hi, Dennis. Hi, the World Changers. So Kim's going to go over how we can do this in Paid Memberships Pro in a couple different ways, and then also how you can use another Stranger Studio plugin, Site-Wide Sales.
Yes.
I will share your screen and let you have some fun.
Sounds good. So this is not our usual demo site, because I sometimes feel like we always use MemberLite and it makes Paid Memberships Pro look different than you might have your site looking if you're not using MemberLite. And it also kind of impacts how site-wide sales looks. So I wanted to give everyone as plain of an experience. This is a WordPress default. I think this is 2024, I want to say. Let's see. What theme is the default installed? Yeah, the 2024 theme that comes with WordPress if you just install it naturally. I am using one sneak peek surprise, which is what's coming in Paid Memberships Pro 3.1, new overhaul to our front end. So if you're liking what you're seeing, or if you have comments about what you're seeing, you know, post in chat. You're going to say, this doesn't look like mine either, but this is what the coming front end evolution of Paid Memberships Pro will be in our next point release.
That's exciting. I haven't seen this yet.
Yeah, there you go. So you'll see some of that throughout this demo too. So the first thing I guess I want to talk about is just setting up coupons in Paid Memberships Pro. So we're familiar with this interface. This is where we set up our membership levels. This site only has one group of levels. It's set up so that people can only choose one level in the group. That's Paid Memberships Pro 3.0 Plus, where people can have multiple membership levels per user. You could also have a separate group of levels that are available a la carte purchases, like a level for each course you sell, a level for certain add-on things that you sell, like a coaching engagement, a one-time call or site review, or some other one-time thing, a downloadable that you sell as a one-time product, or other subscription products also. So you could have an online news site that offers both an online subscription and a physical mailed subscription. Those could be two separate subscriptions that people can purchase and have running simultaneously. So this is the one per group. Nothing I really show here related to the sales and discount setup is going to matter how your level group is set up. So you can certainly run a sale on your regular levels, or you could have, instead of running a sale on your regular levels, you could have some other promotional single one-time thing that you set up and sell during your sale period. So this is a basic site. I have a free level and two paids that are both the same price per month. So some people will set up their sale to only offer the reduced amount on the first payment. So there's two ways you can do that if that's what type of sale you're trying to set up. If you want people to have to use a discount code, we'll show that second. But if you just want everyone to get like a first time introductory price on their membership, I would put that right on the level. It's not something you're going to have as like a sale or promotion. It's just a way that you're making the first billable period cheaper. So let's say we had a $9 initial payment. That means that people who bought this level would pay $9 when they check out. They would have one full term of membership, in this case, a month. and then they would begin paying the full price for the level. So it's not really a sale, but it is a way to change your membership pricing, have everyone get in at that introductory price. And then you can do some things with the language on the front end of your site to show that that's an introductory price, to show that that's kind of an onboarding promotion that you offer to new people who join the site. So that's one option. Not really a sale, but I wanted to show just how level setup and pricing works. The next that's built into Paid Memberships Pro is discount codes. So you'll just come to Membership Settings, Discount Codes, click Create a Discount Code. It's going to generate a number letter combo thing for you here. You can erase that and change that to anything you want. Summer 2024. That's what our season right now is in the East Coast US. And adjust the date range that the sale is applicable for. Let's say we ran this sale we're going to run it July 1st to July 31st, 2024. Uses means the total uses for this discount code. So the first 100 members that join using code summer 2024 will pay X, whatever X is. This is not one-time use discount codes. I will show that. We do have a recipe for that. And it was asked in advance how to prevent people from reusing a discount code over and over. And I will say that we have a collection of improvements to discount codes we want to make, and one use per user is one of them. So it might come, but there's also recipes to do it now, so they work very well. I will add that it doesn't prevent people from creating a second user account and using a discount code again. So there's always ways people are going to get around limitations you put in place. You can do your best to use that code recipe and hope that people aren't creating different discount codes or different user accounts to use your discounts over and over again. But I mean, don't worry about it too much. It's probably okay. It just means you have a really cool thing people really want. So that's just general settings. And then here in this membership level settings section, every membership level you offer will be listed here. To enable the discount code to apply for the level, you'll check it, and then you'll get more settings. These settings are a mirror image of the levels pricing settings. So what a discount code does, it says, forget whatever that levels pricing looks like. This is what I'm going to use now. So you can change a monthly level to be an annual with a discount code. You can change to have like a more expensive price and change the word discount code to be something like access or invitation. Some people use discount codes even to do invoicing through Paid Memberships Pro and just set up a custom price for this level that is only unlocked by this discount code. So not just for sales, there's other ways people use discount codes, but let's do our example, what we were talking about before, where we would say, just pay $9 for your first month of membership, and then you'll start paying the regular price, $29 per month. And you could change all of this. You could have a custom trial. You could have a discount code that makes it a fixed term membership, anything you want. But most of the time, people are knocking off some initial payment and then resuming their full price membership after one term. We used to run sales that would let people lock in the price for the whole life of their membership. We stopped doing that, I think, 3 years ago. Sam, I don't know if you remember. You were here.
I don't remember being part of that pricing.
Okay. So maybe it was before. We stopped doing that before you. And we've played a lot with sales and discounts. It's kind of how we have this separate plugin I'm going to talk about soon, site-wide sales. So we've experimented a lot with how we run sales, and we're going to do more experiments this year. But that's just something to think about. I'll share some like educational stuff around sales and things that we do. We often say like Black Friday should be your best sale of the year. The first time you're running a sale, it doesn't have to be your best sale. You could do like a 20% off the first payment or something like that. This is a pretty big sale to do $9 when it's usually $29, but that's what I picked. So we're going to roll with it. We can also have this apply to multiple levels. So it doesn't have to be just for the beginner level. It can also apply to our advanced level. Let's say that brings it down to 29. It's like pay their first month as a beginner, get all the features of advanced, and then begin the full price. So I'm going to save this code. Now we have this available to us. You can get directly to a checkout page with a discount code applied by clicking on these level names. Oh, I made the discount code work in the future. That was not smart of me. Let's pretend. Let's pretend I didn't do that. How can I test this?
While you're adjusting that real quick, Laura is asking if the recording is going to be available after the event. Yes, this will stay live on our YouTube channel as a live event replay. So you can just pop into our YouTube channel and find it there.
Yes. So here's that sneak peek, that front end UI of what Pay Memberships Pro will look like. I hope that you will all like it. I think that you all will. But in any case, I did click one of these links that went right to my beginner checkout. I can open my advanced checkout also. You'll see in the URL here that the discount code is a new attribute of the URL. So you can build your own checkout links just like this by placing the ID of the level and then the discount code within those URL parameters. But it's also very easy. Just click that link. It'll take you right there. So you'll see it shows that the code has been applied and it shows the reduced pricing now because people are using that code and what that looks like. So that's setting up the discount code. What would I do with this now to run a sale? I'd have to add like a banner to my site that was conditionally only showing if people were logged in or not logged in as a member, let's say, because we don't really want existing members to see this sale. So you can kind of do that with Paid Memberships Pro currently. I'll just show an example of that. You've all been to a site that's having a sale and it has like banners all over, use code, blah, 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 to save at checkout. So we can add something like that to our membership levels page. Let's switch this to the levels block quick. There, okay. I'm gonna add a block here. I'll just say, summer sale, use coupon code. Something like that. And then because this is this group block, let's just do a little something so we can see it. That's kind of strange. We'll do this one. It's not going to be gorgeous, but I could spend a ton of time and we can make it gorgeous if we have time at the end. Okay, cool. So that's just like a call out, very simple way to show that code. I'm going to use the content visibility settings, which are built into Paid Memberships Pro now. I'm going to say hide this from all members. So whether someone's logged in or logged out, as long as they don't have an active membership level when they're logged in, they're going to be able to see this like call out here. I don't have a level as the admin of this site, so I won't see that. I will see it because I don't have a membership level currently. So we can just put a simple banner up and say, use the code. It doesn't change the links here. That's not a feature of core Paid Memberships Pro. It is of our advanced levels add-on, which we can also demonstrate how that works. But yeah, I can install that and set that up. But just by default, if you don't have any other plugins in Paid Memberships Pro, you can set up a discount code and you can alert people to what that code is. And kind of a simple way to show whether the person is logged in or logged out, use that content visibility to make sure that it's hidden from all your logged in members, because they might happen upon and see that discount. You'll have to figure out internally, what are you going to do for those people if they reach out and say, hey, can I get this sale price? I've been a member for 2 months. And, you could say, okay, I'll credit you $20. I'll just issue a partial refund on your membership. Or you can say, I'm sorry, it says new customers only. That's all up to you and what you have to think about. But all of those pieces, how are you going to deal with this? How are you going to deal with that? That's why we suggest running a sale sooner than Black Friday, because when things are crazy and there's more volume of people shopping and more activity in the site, you're going to be having to make those decisions under more stress than you're going to have if you do it sooner. So that's
So
just
if you were
Go ahead.
to select either beginner or advanced, is there a field for them to add the coupon?
Yep.
or
So
discount?
it's in 2 places on our checkout form. It's at the top, and then it's also at the bottom where the payment settings are. Mostly that's because these field forms can get long. We have code to filter to hide it in one place or the other. We also have code to never show these fields. There's some psychology that says if people see a discount code field on a checkout form, some number of them are deal seeking people who are going to say, oh, is Paid Memberships Pro coupon? Is there an active coupon somewhere? I want to find a coupon before they go through checkout. So it can just be a point of cart abandonment if you have coupon fields on your site and you're not actively running a sale. So mark that on your list of things to keep in mind. I have a whole article about that on our site-wide sales blog, I'm pretty sure. We wrote that one up. But anyway, yep, you can add the field at checkout. So if I said summer 2024 here and I apply it, the code gets applied to my order, and it looks as if I came to the checkout page with that link, including the discount code. And then if someone wanted to change the code, had a different one they want to test, they can do that here also. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go through a checkout. Just so we do it. I don't want to save my testing Visa card. All right. So after I check out, my order will show that I use the discount code. If I view my membership account, it'll show that my subscription is $29 per month. So it's not, it shows me that I'm not actually paying a discounted amount. I'm paying the full price. It tells me when I'm going to pay you again and what amount. And then I can also view my order history, and I can still see that that discount was part of this order as the member. So that's how it works if you're using discount codes built in with Paid Memberships Pro. And just either sending the discount code out by email or through social or through some banner on your site. Any questions about this piece yet? I'm going to see if there's anything before I dive into site-wide sales.
Now, there's some questions more about just like the basic functionality of our core plugin. But I think we can touch on those after we get to the sales stuff if we have time.
Yep, sounds good. All right, I'm going to take that banner off. I don't see it now. I guess I should point that out. I'm logged in. I had completed checkout. So now I have a membership level. I no longer see that banner about the sale on the site, but I'm going to delete it because we don't need it here. Okay, cool. All right, so now let's talk about site-wide sales. So site-wide sales is a plugin. It's a premium plugin that the same people, us who make Paid Memberships Pro, also make. It's designed to work with Paid Memberships Pro, also with WooCommerce and easy digital downloads. It's for running a flash sale, so a timed sale that begins and ends a certain window. It has functionality for banners and landing pages built in, and then that compatibility, which we'll demonstrate quick. So let me activate it, and I'll just show you like the basic setup of a site-wide sale.
I think my favorite feature of site-wide sales is the automatic on, automatic off. You don't have to like stay up at midnight and wait to turn the sale on or anything like that. Like you set what time you want it to start, and it goes, and it's like set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it. So let's demonstrate that here quick, and you can see that what the value of having something like that is. So we'll call this the summer 2024 sale. We can set the sales to start and end at a specific time. I'm going to turn the sale on so that we don't have that fun thing we just saw. But what we originally thought was we're going to start the sale on July 1st. So you can set it up for the future. I'm going to backdate it a little bit just so we can see the functionality, and then set that sale end date. It's a Paid Memberships Pro sale, and the automatic discount code will be the summer 2024. I'll talk a little bit about the settings. I don't have to do like a deep dive. We have some more tutorials on site-wide sales in other places. But hide sale by level says if someone's logged in and has membership of beginner or advanced, don't show them the sale banner. Don't alert them to the fact that there's a sale. But I do want my free people to see it because it's an opportunity for them to upgrade and get membership. It also has role-based settings. So WordPress user roles. Some people also use site-wide sales to hide from certain roles. Let's say you're using both Paid Memberships Pro and WooCommerce, and you don't want your customer users to see this. You could add additional logic. And then the discount automatically. This is the cool feature that prevents a lot of people saying like, oh, I had that code, I forgot to enter it at checkout. Can you give me my money back? Like I meant to use that discount code and I forgot. So this is your safeguard. If you always apply the discount automatically, site-wide sales can do it based on whether they hit a specific landing page, which is pretty good. If you have like a social media post, you're like, visit our Black Friday landing page to save 50% on your first year of membership. If they hit that landing page, if they go to checkout later, come back to the site after like 2 days, 3 days, it's going to remember that they saw your landing page and still give them that discount. So I'm going to have it just always apply automatically. Let's just save this for now. The sale is active. I have it set as the current sale. So if we go to our membership levels page, go to a checkout. Oh, wait, I already have the level. It's hiding my sale. I'm going to remove my membership, I think. That'll probably just make this easier. Cancel. Cancel. Okay, that's better. Testing, isn't that fun? All right, so now I don't have a membership level. If I go to checkout, I don't have any banner. I don't have to enter any discount code. I go to checkout for a level. Site-wide sales says, oh, we have an active promotion running and you don't have a membership level, so it applies to you and it'll automatically set that discount code on checkout. So you don't have to do anything else. People don't have to enter the discount code. They don't have to have clicked a special link anywhere. It just puts everything on sale for you. So it makes it really easy to, so people always get that discount. It's pretty attractive for people when they see that it's on sale like that. And they're like, oh, there's a sale. It creates more motivation to buy. So it does come with built-in banners. I'm going to set up a reusable block banner, which is part of the painter or the WordPress block editor experience. We'll put it across the top of the site. And we'll just have it on refresh, hide on the page. Okay, cool. So you might already have a pop-up plugin that you like. Maybe you're using a pop-up maker, which we also integrate with. Maybe you don't have one, but it's nice that Site-Wide Sales has this built in. Then you don't have to install a separate banner plugin to do that with. Gonna start over here. Okay, so let's just create that banner quick. Sale banners. I'm putting this at the top of the site, so I'll do this one. Black Friday event. I don't even know what my discount is. $29. Now it's $9. Is that like 69% off? Is that right? 70% off?
I don't know.
Quick, do math.
Let me get my calculator out.
It's like more than that.
60, or no, it's like 69% off.
69.
Like
I'll say
almost
almost.
70%.
I'll call it 70% off. your first month. And then this view plans and pricing, I'll link to our membership levels page. Okay, so now we have a banner on our site. It's not in the center. We want this to be in the center. Why is not in the center? Full width. There. Okay. Well, it's still not in the center. That's weird. Why isn't it in the center? We have it justify item center. Let's see now. No, it doesn't want to do it for me. Oh, well. We don't know why. You're over there today. Okay. I don't want to fangle with the block editor all day. So it puts this banner up during the sale period. If I was outside that sale period, let's say I was July 1st, it's not going to show the banner because the sale isn't technically running yet. And if it was after the sale, I don't have to come back and remember to turn my banner off because we're already outside the sale window. So I put it back just so we can see it. So this button's going to go to our membership levels page. Again, with Paid Memberships Pro, this won't automatically show strike through. You'll have to use a different setup for these levels to do that. But the other part of site-wide sales is creating like sales landing pages. I'm going to create a page for this summer sale. And then you can set like a default membership level to show checkout for. So that's really creating a landing page for the sale. You don't want people to go through your normal checkout process. You want them to just go right to a checkout form. So if we come to this page, it's not going to look gorgeous right now because we didn't. Why is this like so wide? It's funny, right? Here. Group there. We could design this landing page a whole lot more. It's going to look just like our checkout page right now. It's using the, where's the template? Where's the page template? Do I not see it? We'll start over. That's the thing about using a theme you don't always use. Let's make up some sales copy. This one I would go to ChatGPT and say, make me some landing page copy.
70% is a really good sale.
That is a good sale. Let's put this here. Okay. So now we have like the start of a strange landing page for a sale. So now you could send people directly to this URL. They don't have to enter a discount code. When the sale is active, they'll see the promotion. And then with site-wide sales, you can add other stuff like, the sale starts July 1st. Check back soon to big deal. And then it'll automatically swap that content based on the sale period. So if you start sending out that information sooner, people are going to see that there's no sale running currently, and they'll have to come back. And then once the sale actually begins, here I keep playing with this date to show the pieces. There are URL attributes I could test with it. Then that landing page becomes the single checkout focused checkout form for your promotion with the discount code automatically applied for people. So that's like the basic sales setup of site-wide sales. We can go further with the designs. I have a lot of designs that you can use for inspiration. If you go to sitewidesales.com/blog, there's some examples in here and other reading material to help you get wrap your brain around all the caveats of running sales. But that's the landing page. Automatically turns itself on and off, which is one of the biggest features. We use it for our own sales at Paid Memberships Pro because it has good tracking. It'll show you performance of the sale by day, by number of people who've used your discount code, visited your landing page. You can kind of see that funnel, how many people saw my banner, how many people went to my landing page, and how many people actually converted from the sale. So it's good, especially if you're running your sale for the first time. You'll have no idea if these are good metrics or bad metrics for you. In general, I think a landing page would convert better than your normal sale or your normal checkout page, only because there's a promotion involved. So people who have seen that in social media or seen that in email have a higher motivation to buy. But you could certainly compare your overall sale conversion rate of people who visit the page and convert to your regular conversion rate of hits on your checkout page of your regular membership site and the number of people that convert from that checkout page. But the reports become more interesting and useful as you run more sales and can compare your sales to previous, which is part of this when you have more than one sale, something you can also do.
Which I designed.
Yeah. Yes, you did design that. That was so cool.
And that was a really fun project.
Yeah.
Couple questions about site-wide sales. Does it work with Elementor, with the banners and creating that landing page? And
you can create the landing page in Elementor because it's just any other page in your WordPress site. And I would suggest putting that checkout, the checkout shortcode right on the page like we did in our example. But you could also, if you were editing this in Elementor, you could build a custom pricing table with that special pricing. Let me just put one in. Which level do we want this to be? All right. This is but if you're building your own pricing page in Elementor, you could certainly build it like that and just link to the checkout rather than having the checkout form right on the Elementor page. There, I'll do fake strike-through pricing. So you could build a custom in Elementor. If you didn't want the checkout form right there, you wanted them to still go to the Paid Memberships Pro checkout, you could build like a pricing table in Elementor with your sale pricing, and then just making sure your buy buttons would go to the your regular landing page for your regular checkout page. The banners themselves couldn't be designed in Elementor. We don't have an integration for that. They might have their own way to create a banner though, but then you wouldn't be leveraging all the features of site-wide sales if you built it with Elementor. But you could build the banners in the block editor and still be building your landing page for your promotion in Elementor. So that was a bad answer.
I think it was a pretty good answer, but I also am not the one using Elementor.
Yeah.
The same question goes for Divi, and I would believe that it would be the same answer for all of the page builders that PM Pro is already compatible with. You could do the same thing that Kim just
Yep.
explained with Elementor with Divi, Oxygen, Beaver.
Yeah.
There's a few others that we integrate with, and then obviously you can do it in native Gutenberg.
Yes. Yeah. So
Which
landing page itself doesn't matter where you design it. If you put the checkout form on that landing page, the site-wide sale logic is going to recognize that it's the assigned landing page for the sale and automatically apply that discount. And then just the banners themselves, you'll need to use one of the compatible ways in site-wide sales to do it.
And then another question we have is what happens when people click the link after the sale is over? That is the one really cool thing about the end date that we have in the site-wide sales. If they do get to the link, they're not going to get that sale price. They're going to go to your regular checkout for the regular checkout price. The sale is over. You can create a discount code. We have in the past of if people emailed us after the sale, hey, I missed it. Can I still get that price? We do create like a separate discount code outside of site-wide sales to allow them to check out for that price. But if they were to just click the link on the landing page that you may not have, taken down or unlinked from anything else, as soon as that sale ends, it's done. They're not going to be able to get that price.
Yeah, I just did a quick example of this. Hold on, let me. This is that there's 3 sale periods that site-wide sales has. It's, sale before the sale, teasing that the deal is coming, maybe teasing what the deal is. You could include like a newsletter sign up form there with like a convert kit or any other drop-in form during the sale, which is, where you want people to convert. And then when the sales ended, and I often say like when it's sales ended, give them some way to sign up for your newsletter also if you have one, or if you have a free membership level, you could throw a free level sign up there on that page instead. So I just faked that the sale is over and it just shows that this sale, you can preview these periods here. If you see my URL attribute, you can preview what this page would look like during, before, and then after the sale, those 3 conditions. Yeah, they won't be able to use especially the discount code itself. Make sure that that discount code expires. So it won't be able to apply the logic if the discount code's also invalid. Because that happens. People find like an old social media post you had and it was from 3 months ago and they're like, can I get that price too? You're like, no. Or yes, you can. Depends how you want to treat that situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was when you started bringing up site-wide sales. That's one of my favorite features is when the sale starts, it's on. When the sale stops, it's off. And that's that. It's real quick and easy. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to remember to make it expire or anything. Yep.
We used to do that. We would like on Thanksgiving evening, because the day before Black Friday in the US is our Thanksgiving holiday. And we'd like, oh, it's 9:00. I want to go to bed. Let's just turn the sale on. Now we can have it do it for us at the real time. That's cool.
Yep. And as marketing manager, I love it when I don't have to worry about hitting that button or making sure that somebody else hits the button.
Yes. Cool. All right. I'll look at the pre-submitted questions quick, and then we can just open the floor to whatever other questions might be coming in. There is one about using a sale to market like a launch event. You could adjust the pricing of your membership levels and say this is our launch pricing, introductory pricing, or you could use a discount code version of it. Both are valid reasons to run a sale and make something look like a sale, to be like a launch event. So we have seen people do introductory pricing when they're just launching. It's not always the best way to launch. I think it can, just the way you use the language around it, just be really careful. If you want people to get in like the first 100 people or something like that, I think it's fair to do. But you don't want to train people that you're always running sales or always having discounts. And especially at the launch time, you have no idea if your pricing is right at all. So if you're already putting it on sale after you've, spent time trying to decide, is this a price people are willing to pay? The energy of that launch might be affecting like how if you trust the pricing that you've chosen. That can be hard to do. And I think in the beginning, you're going to be changing prices a lot because you're going to be feeling out how are you delivering all the value you say you are? Is your pricing matching what your product really is, what your membership really is? Is it selling like hotcakes and you could make it higher? You're leaving money on the table. There's a lot to figure out at the introduction of things, but um, certainly calling it a launch event, saying it's for a limited period or limited number of people is a fair way to launch and start something. And don't forget to raise the prices later or I don't know. Don't just be ready to experiment with pricing and sales.
What is your opinion on like founder pricing? Like the founding members of the, kind of the same idea of like the first 100 or whatever, but like just having like a group of really like founding members and having that special discount for them.
I think by calling it founding members or by calling it, the launch number of members, then people who don't buy at that period understand why the price is more at a later time. There are products out there you see they're always looking like they're on sale, and it just makes you feel like, oh, like the sale isn't motivating me to buy because I know they're going to have, the 4th of July sale next week, and then they're going to have the, it's hot in August sale in August. So you just know there's always going to be a promotion. But founding members is great because it can make people feel like very motivated to do it. If they've been following you and part of your audience. You can do that without a sale even. It can be some kind of badge that they get or a level that you take away. So it doesn't have to be a discount on the price. It can be something else that creates intrinsic value for them in the membership.
A fun little founding member gift or something that you send out,
or like you get to customize your username and everyone else gets a generated username, or you get a special avatar or something like that. Yeah. We haven't done it. Maybe we'll do that sometime with something and we'll let you know how we like it.
Founding what though? We're already founded.
I don't know. A new private paid community.
I mean, we could monetize our Slack.
There you go. Go ahead.
Before you dive into customizing discount codes that you have pulled up, let's just touch on the core PM Pro questions that we have, just because they're more like very basic. When we started out, these people said that they were very new to Memberships Pro and just trying to like test things out and see what is on the up and up, basically. So the first one is, I want to change my memberships to monthly and then offer 1 month free. Would it be best to make a new level or change current annual level? So it sounds like right now they're at an annual pricing structure. They want to change it to be monthly and offer 1 month free. They want to know, should they make a new level for this new pricing structure or should they update their annual one?
You can do either. The people already paying you in the annual membership will not be affected by the price change. What they're already paying is their price. They're not going to change to a monthly. So it depends, I think, if you want those people to cancel and have to become new members of this different level, or if you're going to allow the annual members, if you have any, to stay annual members, you could do that. If the level's name is something like, beginner annual, and you're going to change it to beginner monthly and you already have members, then changing the name will reflect for them. So their pricing is the same, but the level's name will change for them. So that might be a reason to create a new level. A reason not to create a new level is you won't have to go back in and update all of your content that's already protected for your existing level at annual pricing to also be protected for that same level at monthly pricing. So if there's a lot of content to go back through and check, you'll have to manually do that unless you can use our toolkit add-on, which has some ability to clone protections from one level to another level. Are you, if you're still watching and you want to tell me more, if the level's name is okay to change, and if you have existing people that you're worried about and you want them to have to cancel, it kind of is the caveat here. But to show you how to give them 1 month free, it won't require a discount code at all. What we would do is just make the initial payment 0 and the billing amount the monthly amount. And by default, the initial payment is charged 1 term before the billing amount begins. So that's how you would set up a membership level in Paid Memberships Pro to make the checkout free. And then 1 term later, which in this case is 1 month, it'll begin billing them that recurring amount, $29 per month.
So, 2 things. They have existing members on the annual. They don't want them to cancel.
Okay.
But then the question that I had to add to what you were saying would be, would payment plans be an option for them to where they add payment plans to their annual level and then give their members the option of either annual or monthly within that same level?
Yep.
Would that be a good use case?
That would be a great use case. If you wanted to keep offering annual as an option that people could choose to pay you that way or to pay you monthly, you can do that with the payment plans add-on. The level itself is the same level. They'll all be considered beginner or professional or bronze or whatever you've called your level. And they can pay you at different frequencies. So this add-on is very easy to set up. You could add it to your existing level, keep the default pricing as that annual, and then have a monthly in addition. And you set the pricing. I can set this up if we want to on this call, but the pricing is set up individually. It's not like automatically calculated, like enable an annual, enable a monthly, and it doesn't just do the math for you, because often you'll see a monthly option is more expensive and you get an economy when you purchase at an annual level. You'll see, like, save 33% if you pay annually. I just updated my credit card with Disney Plus today, and there's a discount if you purchase the entire 12 months block at a time versus the monthly. So it was a pretty hefty discount too. I think I'm paying like $14 a month. And if I paid annually, it was going to be $140.
My husband and I do that for Peacock, because Peacock was like, I don't know, it's almost like, I think $5 more a month, so it's like $60 that we're saving by doing
paying annual.
Like,
yeah, that's big. Yeah,
it's
it's like getting 2 months free, pretty much, which probably is a good metric. If you're gonna do it to monthly and give an annual option, make it so that it's like paying 10 months worth. That's kind of what people do. So check out payment plans add-on if you think that you want to still offer annual as an option. Some people could pay you annually. It's kind of nice to get all that money up front for you, and it's like a lock-in. They're 3 months in and they've been paying you monthly. Maybe they want to cancel, but if they're 3 months in and they already paid you annually, they can cancel and they'll stay a member for the next 9 months. But you've already gotten that money from them. So I think that all is just that game of how do you price and when is value delivered, and do you want people to be locked in for a certain period of time before they're allowed to cancel on the more frequent payment terms. I feel bad that you're just a beginner and we gave you too many different things to think about, and that there isn't
we
a
always
one right
do
answer.
This, though. We always give you like 8 ways to do the thing. There is like one clear path, but the one clear path for your membership is not going to be the one clear path for my membership, Kim's membership, anybody else's. So
we've changed.
Hopefully we helped.
At Paid Memberships Pro, we've changed. We're in our 13th year. We're about to have our 13th birthday, July 5th, right, Sam?
Mm-hmm.
And we used to be a monthly price. We used to only have one paid level, and now we have 2 primary paid levels. Both are annual, but we've changed our pricing so much and played around with it so much. And we have actually kept one of the levels has been the same level the entire time. Level ID 6, which is currently our standard plan, used to be called Core. Interesting. Yeah. So we repurpose the levels over and over again. We actually have not like totally turned a level off. So if that helps, then I guess the decision we made was to change the level's name, and we changed the pricing, but kept the level itself the same. But maybe you don't have a ton of content to have to protect, and having that additional level turning off the annual one, setting it to disable new signups. I'll just show that setting quick. Let's say this was our old annual level, this beginner. We're like, we don't want to offer that anymore, but you don't want to delete the level because you have people already in it. You would go in, edit the level, other settings, click disable new signups, and then that will, it won't delete anyone in the level. They'll still keep paying you and have that level. It just means if they come later, they can't renew that level or anyone else can't buy it. It's effectively hidden from users interacting with it on the front end of your site.
We're getting so many great pricing questions.
Good. Where's Jason? Call Jason.
I know. Jason is like the pricing king. So Jeff, we will be keeping this on YouTube. Just to reiterate that comment that I made a little bit earlier, since you joined a little bit late. Sorry, you have to leave early too. But this will be on our YouTube channel, so just check back there. We have a lot of resources on how to set up your membership levels and I mean, literally every setting in our plugin on our site under documentation. And we also have plenty of YouTube videos for everybody to watch as well. We're going to get back to pricing, but I'm going to jump in and say, Dawn, the question that you had earlier, Kim White said Toolkit will let you do that. The question about the expiration date, you do not need Toolkit. Toolkit was in reference to the updating the content restrictions level to level, like in bulk, with different membership sites. So what you're trying to do, Dawn, you do not need the Toolkit. Okay. I would not look at that for what you're doing.
Okay. Close the Toolkit. I had it up on the screen.
It is not helpful for you, I promise.
Okay.
I just wanted to clear that up because I didn't want Toolkit is very technical, and I did not want someone going down a very technical rabbit hole that they did not need to go down.
Yeah. I'm back up. I had to pull myself out of a rabbit hole yesterday.
Oh, thumbs down. Sorry. Okay. So back to what we were talking about with changing like the level name and the pricing and all of that. The next question is what would happen to like existing members and new members. So your existing members are going to stay on your I hope I did not freeze.
No, you didn't. I hear you.
Okay. I'm like my whole thing is frozen, so I'm glad you guys can hear me.
Oh no.
I can't see comments or anything coming in. I'm just talking. So your existing members, if they have a recurring subscription, will keep that price until they cancel. And then if they want to come back, they would pay that new pricing. And then the new members would pay that new pricing from the get-go. The old pricing would not affect them. And that is how we do handle our pricing as far as like our legacy pricing goes and everything like that. I wish my computer would come back to me.
Oh no, shoot. I'll just show that. Here I am logged in as an admin. I have this $29 per month subscription. If I go in and I say, you know what, we're delivering way too much value. We're going to make this $39 per month for everybody. Update on the
I'm back. Okay.
The membership levels page. New people will see that $39 per month, but me, I'll still be $29. I refresh my screen, but it doesn't show, but I'm still $29 per month. It's just new people that will have to pay the $39. Oh, we know that's not how that one works. It works with other stuff, not with that one. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Okay, next question. Or Sam was continuing to say.
No, you're good. I was just making sure. I felt like a ghost for in the background. Just you guys talk. I was talking and y'all were hearing me, and I saw nothing happening.
That's so weird.
It was really weird. So Dawn, you do not need to create a new membership level to do a membership sale. You can, if you stick around and do a replay of the live event or watch it later, you will see in the beginning how Kim set up discount codes on the existing membership levels. So you I would recommend going back and doing that. You do not need to create a new level for a sale. the question on whether or not we should update the membership pricing on an existing membership level or creating a new membership level was on pricing changes, not specifically running a sale.
Yeah.
I hope that's clear.
This is not easy
Another,
stuff. I'm like, everyone just always give yourself grace and like,
it's
just that
taken
you're
me 3
trying,
years
like,
to learn what I know, and I still
yeah.
feel like I don't know a lot.
And we talk about it internally all the time. The customers that are like willing to try and a little grit and a little like moxie to just say like, I'm not a developer, but I'm building this and I can do it. Like they're reading docs, they're watching videos. Like it's awesome. The people that really give it a shot because you're a lot of like what you end up with at the end of the day is a website that people are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to have custom built for them. You're using open source tools and you're doing it yourself and you're not a web developer. And that's awesome
And give
because you're
yourself a
building a
pat on the back.
business, give yourself a lot of pats on the back and lots of grace when things get hard and you're like ready to throw your computer out the window. Don't do that.
Do not throw your computer. Okay, so another kind of a new person question, just really basic. Could you go over the how to restrict content, like in the most basic way? Not
Oh,
don't
sure.
dive into the content visibility fiasco,
Yeah.
but just very basic on like posts, pages,
Sure.
categories, even.
Yeah. So this is a post in WordPress. WordPress by default will have posts and pages. Your posts are kind of the things that you're publishing often. They're like kind of date specific. That's kind of how people talk about it in the world of blogging. These were your blog or your news posts. So to protect a post, you would be in this editor here. This is not in the page builder side. This is in just if you're using Elementor or Divi, it will be different. But you'll still, if you want to protect the whole page, come into the editor. In this right-hand side, there'll be something called require membership. And you can check these boxes for any levels or some levels that are required to view this article in the site. And then you save that. On pages, it's the exact same thing, although we don't want to edit any of these. The same thing here, require membership, and then select those boxes to protect them. Non-members will not be able to see it, and anyone without the right level. An advanced person wouldn't be able to see this page if I had it checked off this way. And then Sam also suggested we show you categories. These are categories. Categories is posts have categories or tags. There's also a membership requirement setting here, and the same for your tags. So that's the most basic way to protect an entire page or post in your site is by protecting the category or tag that it's in or the post or page itself with the require membership settings.
Thank you.
Yep.
Another question that we had was ways
I should have been filming. I have to do that video for us. Next time.
I have lots of videos for you to make. Another question we had was, what are some ways to upsell, well, like on the checkout page? Within the core plugin, we do not have ways to set that up. Payment gateways really don't like when we have multiple like subscriptions and things in the cart at once. So it is per level that you check out. As far as upselling, I am working on a blog post now on different ways that you can have some different marketing strategies that are kind of like upselling, but that would be more unique to how you could do it in Paid Memberships Pro. If you contact us, I can send you like a short like sneak peek of what the blog post is going to be about.
Oh, fun.
But that blog post will be work where I'm working on it. So it's not really upselling in the traditional sense of upselling.
Yeah, the article Sam's working on, and it might include this, it might not. We do have a code recipe for using Stripe to have like a one-click upsell on the confirmation page. Because with Stripe, we are so tightly integrated and their API allows it. We know the customer that just bought the beginner level, and we are able to recharge them with one click from the confirmation page. So there are ways to think about upselling, but I think we're still kind of wrapping our heads around the best way to build it into the plugin or build it into an add-on to really offer that. But there are some hacky things, some tricks you can do. You could simply put it in the membership description of this level. This is the beginner level. You could add a link with a discount code included that says like, for $5 more, try our advanced level. And that would just be a link to rather check out for the advanced level. If you're upselling, not changing levels, like getting them a higher tier of access, but having like an add-on thing that you want them to tack on, like also send me my ebook, $20. We have some code recipes on our site related to having things get charged at checkout and adjusting the price of the checkout to have like a one-time add-on additional buy. So we can share that and talk about that. But more specifically what your version of upselling is, it was really helpful for us if you wanted to send it via the contact form or write it out in chat right now, just briefly what you were thinking, if it was like an add-on thing or upsell the membership to a different tier, maybe giving a discount, maybe not even giving a discount.
They would love to have a one-time charge product upsell, and they do not use Stripe.
Okay, so just a one-time add-on thing, like, buy an extra hour of consulting or downloadable or something like that. We have those price adjusting. Oh, AI. I should turn off that AI stuff. So this is I'm not logged into the site right now for some reason.
No, you're not.
But this is that kind of thing. Upselling a single thing. I don't even think I can be in chat. I can send it to you, Sam.
You should be able to.
You probably have it anyway. It says something for me. It says join the chat. I have to connect my YouTube, but I don't want to click that. I'm worried that it would disconnect our YouTube.
Don't mess up my live stream.
I won't mess up your live stream. Yes, this is a good way to do just like a one-time add an extra thing. We do have like add a level.
And if you're not so the code recipe, you could probably see the lock on the thing because Kim's not logged in. Most of our code recipes are premium, so those with standard or plus plans get access to our premium recipes. If you're not standard or plus, you can send us a email on our contact page, and we can get you the code recipe.
Yeah. This is the other option. It adds an additional level. And you could combine these two recipes to make that upsell thing, one of those a la carte levels, which we talked about in the beginning, put it in a different level group and say, here, I'll add a group. These are my upsells. Oh, and we want this set. And we would be like, one-time payment. This is my Kim's ebook on sales. $100. Sure, it's $100. You could combine these recipes so that the upsell would be that checkbox, and it would say, yes, also get me Kim's ebook on sales. And then the beauty of this would be, as the admin having to fulfill these orders, you'd be able to segment those people in your members list and see, oh, these are the people that bought Kim's ebook on sales. And, however you're fulfilling that, or if it's just on the checkout page, it's a download link or whatever, you'd see those upsells separately. If you just do the price adjusts, you'd have to intuit by saying, oh, my membership's really $29. This checkout was for $129. They must have ticked that box. And that's not a beautiful way to do things. So it's kind of neat. Maybe that's even an article we should write, combining the additional level via checkbox field with the price adjusting checkout thing. Maybe this even isn't it. I don't know. Yeah.
I feel
Sorry
like
for the. Yeah, I feel like we had new people, and now I'm talking in this way advanced weird stuff. Sorry, but that's a cool use case and maybe a way you make more money.
Yes. Okay, so that was like a really fast hour.
That was why. I can go a little bit more, but not too much. I have to go see my neighbor about watching her sheep.
Sheep.
That's
really cool. And I have some.
We'll see. Yes.
Okay, so I feel like we've touched pretty much. Why do I keep thumbs downing? We've touched a lot on different discount codes, We did not get to the blog post that you had on the different ways to customize the discount codes in Pairships Pro, but I do encourage, if you're watching it, to look into that, and I'll link it in the description of the video as well. So our next open office hours is going to be July 11th, and I'm going to have Jason with me. We're going to talk about caching.
Ooh.
What is caching? How does it affect your membership site? What do you need to do with different hosts? And just kind of like a high level of why it can cause problems with membership sites, which is interesting because I feel like a lot of times it's like, oh, it's a caching problem, but nobody even understands what that means.
You're gonna learn more than you want to know about caching.
Probably.
Is that 3 weeks, 2 weeks? 2.
2 weeks, July 11th.
Nice.
It'll be 2 p.m. Eastern with Jason Coleman, and we will hopefully not drown in caching knowledge.
No, not at all. I know I've seen people at WordCamps that have shirts like it's probably caching, and definitely in support when we sense that it's caching, we just very careful because it not always is caching, but we'll figure out more about that in a couple weeks.
Yeah, you even did it to me the other day. I was talking about like our chat experiment that we're doing.
Yes.
You're like, oh, it's probably caching. Like,
yeah, I was like hard refresh or whatever we did. Yeah. That's it. The many ways places and things are cached is also. I'll make sure Jason covers that.
Yes, I think it's. I kind of briefly talked to him about like what I want him to go over, but if you could, also just
I'll add
give him
that
ideas.
one.
So
awesome.
Awesome. We will.
I hope you all try a sale, even a simple one, like the most lo-fi way to do it. Create a discount code and email your audience that's your non-member. Hopefully you have some way to segment your newsletter by membership level, and you have some way to send it to just your free members or your non-members, people who aren't part of your actual paid group, and just send that discount code out and say, click here to buy now for a limited time at this price, and it'll go right to the checkout page with that discount code already included in the URL, and just see what happens. You get better at it every time.
If you had a question and we didn't get to it, please reach out to us on our contact page. We want to help you. We are here to help you. So please don't hesitate to reach out, even if you think it's just a beginner question.
Yeah,
we got you.
We're happy to send you to docs, or often it helps us realize places that we could expand on our docs. If you already read a document, you're like, I'm just not quite clear. We'll make it better.
Awesome. Well, thank you, and we'll see you July 11th.